Today I'm going to be talking about the newest changes that have just come out for Ark. So, I think these changes came out a few days ago, or like 2 days ago I believe, but I didn't really make a video on it because I didn't think it'd be that big, but turns out I was wrong. Actually, it's not that big, but I thought I'd cover it anyway. This thing included a few dino changes, changing some of the stats and adding some new abilities to certain dinosaurs. So the main one is the Carno, so they've actually added two things to the Carno. The first thing is that its first attack deals 30% damage to, armor. So that way, if someone's wearing armor, you can use this to kind of like penetrate their armor. The second thing is that if you use your L2 attack or your second attack, where it does the headbutt, it knocks them back and makes them start bleeding. So as you can see, it does 5% damage a second or something. No, I think it's like 1% damage for 5 seconds. I don't know, something like that. But yeah, it'll just keep doing that, and yes, I think that's a pretty cool ability. Kind of makes the Karun a little bit more useful. This thing doesn't have any like appearance differences, but that is what they've changed for it. It also said that gas bags can no longer push things on PvP servers. But so, I mean, I'm not on a PvP server, so I can't really test that. Another thing they said is that you cannot no longer, like, if you're on top of a hover skiff, you cannot boost yourself off of it. But when I tested this, as you can see, it still works. And I did try it while it was flying as well. So I flew the thing in the air with the gas bags on the back, and it still let me fly, so I don't really know what's wrong with that. But that is still not changed. Next change is with the Dunkleosteus. So basically what they did is they made it to where resources have more weight reduction. So if you put a stack of obsidian in there, if you look at the bottom right, that is the weight. And it's currently 100% weight. You put it in there and then it splits it by 75% on obsidian. So now it weighs 25 instead of 100. And then for crystal, it's 50%. Black pearls, it's 50%. Metal and stone are both 50% weight reductions. So those are both pretty useful. And they also increase the speed of the Dunkleosteus by 20%, which is a really good change because these things are really freaking slow. So giving them a little bit more speed, it was really useful. Another thing they said is that in the change log is that the Leopleurodon will now last for 6 hours. As some of you might know, before it only lasted for 30 minutes when you tamed it, but now it's supposed to be 6 hours. I've noticed on PlayStation, I don't know if it's like this on other consoles or PC, but apparently currently it is still 30 minutes. It is not 6 hours. I've spawned one in tamed and it is still 30 minutes time. So I don't know what the deal with that is, because they said they'd be changing it to 6 hours, and honestly I don't know why they didn't do this like 3 years ago, but yeah, whatever. So hopefully they are going to change it back to 6 hours eventually, but I think we'll just wait for that. There were a few other changes, but there weren't really that big of changes. They were like health or like, I don't really know. They weren't that really important, and I couldn't really demonstrate them in a single player world like this. But that was all for this video. If you did enjoy, then make sure to subscribe. Also, make sure to like this video if you did enjoy it. And bye.